You clearly see no need to hold on to God. I totally understand. Seeing that your life has been littered with all sorts of things, all sorts of disheartening plights that have, made you lose sight of God. But of what essence is the affliction? Is it that God takes delight in seeing us wallow in pain? If He's so loving, why the hurt? Look, God is so intentional about everything that happens in our lives as believers. And one thing I've come to realize is the fact that everything, every ordeal, every disheartening plight we go through, God is aware of them and there is a purpose woven behind them. And most times when these things happen, God often has posterity in view. And when I talk about posterity, I'm talking about future believers. I'm going to explain. As disturbing as it might sound, God often uses our lives as pointers or references to other believers. You would agree with me that the convictions that have forged the cardinals of a Christian belief stemmed from the lives of other believers, either from recent times or from the Bible possibly. 1 Corinthians 10:13 talks about no temptation that you are being faced with that isn't common to man. So this scripture does the job of pointing you to other people that have faced certain things that you are facing. Also, Hebrews chapter 12 verse 2 talks about Jesus being the author and the finisher of our faith. It says, looking unto Jesus, who is the author and the finisher of our faith, who endured the cross, despising the shame. This is to say that Jesus put up with everything because He had you and I in view. We would possibly debate that Jesus was God in human form and all that, but then let's not forget that He was man also. Remember when He prayed that, Father, if this be possible, let this cup pass over me? He felt the anguish also. Also, Hebrews chapter 12 verse 1 talks about being surrounded by such a great cloud of witnesses. It then says, let us lay aside every weight and sin that doth easily beset us. Now, why did he talk about weight and sin that doth easily beset us? There are witnesses. Who are these witnesses? Witnesses that these weights and these sins, these things that we are going through, these ordeals that we are going through have been surmounted. And if it has been surmounted by humans, it can be surmounted by us also. That's why I said previously that when God allows us go through certain things, it's because He has posterity in view, future believers in view. Now, is it that God deliberately sets us up for evil? Not at all. There's an adversary we all have in common, that's the devil. So while he buffets and tries to get us on our knees, God holds our hand through it. So seeing that the devil won't stop trying, your victory over his schemes and his wiles is proof to a brother and a sister somewhere that they can equally beat him at his game too. So stand strong, brother. Stand strong, sister.